why you're gonna see some people moving.
Are you?
Yeah, it's like way more
The,
yours than mine at the state.
well, and it's interesting to look at, what you have to put side by side is the, the plan designs and state.
Yeah, right, it's about the same.
Some of the biggest drivers continue to be the prescription plans. I'll tell you that the 10, 20, 40s that we have are probably on their way out. Most RX plans now are a 5-tier. So it might be 10, 20, 80, 100, 250. I mean, that's really the wave of the future. They're not really doing a 3-tier RX plan. So probably our next, entity to probably, or our next level of savings to pursue might be looking at different RX options.
You said you're gonna talk to the union people about different.
We meet with them about 4 times a year, and then what we do, especially during open enrollment, is we make sure that they have the rate sheet so they can tell their bargaining members what to expect.
The reason why I'm asking is this thing gonna expire before you have a chance to speak to the union?
Oh, no.
Because I'm thinking, why should we bother voting on this? Should we postpone this agenda item until you've had a chance to discuss it?
Well, there's two things that are going to change. The contractual benefit that they have in their contracts is what has been quoted here and what we're doing. For us to give the employees ample time to make their decisions and for us to do all the legwork that we need to do, because we need, once everybody does their changes from the 1st through the 14th, we need 30 days to get those changes enacted with the carriers. So really, the time is kind of right now. I know it's maybe
I
a little
understand,
early.
I'm just saying, we should go ahead and approve this pending whatever you guys negotiate for the future.
Yeah, because this would just be for the upcoming plan year. This would just be for 12 months of coverage that starts on July 1st.
The only reason why I'm bringing it up is I used to be half. At one
You used to
time.
what?
I used to do half.
Oh, okay.
But I found that the Blue Cross Blue Shield plan actually turned out to be better because the only thing between with half you needed to have that form to go with you when you went to see the doctor when you were so special. Where you don't do that. They changed it.
They changed it, yeah, I should hate that too. They have changed it, but.
Part of the issue with HAP is we have
referral.
we have retirees that live out of state, and that's not so conducive sometimes for coverage.
Sure.
Right.
Because the bulk of their business is in the Michigan area and kind of surrounding.
Blue Care, yeah.
So it's a little, for some retirees, the Blue Care Network or Blue Cross Shield is the better option for them.
Right.
Okay. And then finally, on the dental item, this is a renewal, and we had 2 choices to go with Delta Dental. They offered just a 1-year renewal with a 9.8 decrease, or we could go a 2-year and have a 4% decrease. And we like the 2-year, the 4% decrease, because we know what we have covered. I'm always a little leery when they're offering.
You can plan it. You
Yeah.
know it for 2 years.
Right. So that's why we're recommending the 2-year.
Okay.
Is the application for amusement devices at Golden Corral. Where they getting all those claw machines?
I'm just glad it wasn't a riding bull.
Yeah.
They're gonna put food in it.
And we have 2 open business items. Jeff, yours is for environmental testing and consulting.
Yeah, this is for homes that we received back from Wayne County on the second right of refusal. To get these back for no cost from the county, you have to have the sole purpose of demolition. So we've identified these as being, they need to be demolished. So Friday, Richard did a quote open for abatement testing, and rather than wait a couple weeks, we can move the process along a lot quicker if we get the approval tomorrow. Then we can get the testing done, right up the demolition specs, and get that bid out as well, get these structures down.
We received 5 homes.
5 homes, yeah.
Right of refusal.
Yep. They should, yeah, they should be in the bid package. Now, 4 of those will be funded through CDBG once we do the demo. 1 will be building department because it's in a flood zone. Using CDBG funding, a flood zone makes it, you have to do a lot of different environmental stuff, which will slow down the process.
Chair, I'm not sure if everyone saw or not, but Panda Gardens, Panda Express, they do have an excavator out on site now, and James said they did pull all the permits, and so that should be coming down soon. Is it already started? Okay. I was glad they're on the weekend.
Oh, they're gonna build the doctor's office there?
Is that a doctor's office?
A medical facility, yes.
And then our last open business item is, Mr. Markey is going to explain to us, whether we vote on this or not. I thought it would be important that council know about it.
Thank you, Madam Chair. What I'm bringing forward to you is a professional services item which by charter does not need to come in front of council. It's unique, which is why I'm bringing it to you, because you'll see it come across your expense. It's for, I'm requesting to hire a third-party fee appraiser, NMAI, to do an appraisal of a 4-story office building on Telegraph Road, just north of Wick, on the west side of Telegraph. The evaluation that we currently have on the books is $900,000 a taxable market value, which is about $18 a square foot. The petitioner is requesting $600,000 market value, or about $11.50, $12 a square foot. We believe our number is pretty accurate. The petitioner is willing to move off of his number, but before I take any action, I want to know what the truth is. The building's about 75% vacant currently, and the appraiser that we are planning on using is the appraiser that our attorney, Laura Helland, who does our fee appraisal MPTs for us. That's her appraiser of record that she works with. He's really good on the stand when he has to testify. Secondly, he's a really good appraiser. He's done a lot of work for the city of Taylor and has been successful in supporting values that are market driven. Not my values, but supported by market. And so the value difference is $300,000 in taxable value. So the city of Taylor, you're going to see roughly the difference about $2,800 in taxes for the city. The expense of the appraisal, I'm estimating to be about $7,000 for the appraisal, which is standard for a fee appraisal for an office building. So going in, it'll be a loss to the city. However, I'm looking at it as I want to support what the value is, and I believe the petitioner's value is totally wrong. But to get him off that mark, we'll hire a third-party opinion of value. It will support my value, or it'll either prove that we're right, or they'll prove that they're right, and we'll have to accept it.
So isn't there a process, though? Did he come in front of the board? Isn't there a board that he goes in front of to, file his claim, to say, I don't think it's worth this much? Don't the board decide that, we think it's worth this?
And through the chair, Councilman, for the residential evaluation, there is a Board of Appeals hearing. Being commercial, they can come to the local level first, but they chose to bypass the local and go to the Michigan Tax Tribunal.
Okay.
So if you don't do the appraisal, we're at the mercy of a tax tribunal ruling without the appraisal as secondary evidence.
Correct. Councilman?
In your,
Can we add that to his taxes?
your assessment is that it's worth 18 a square foot?
My assessment is we believe it's worth $18 a square foot.
Does this appraisal, do they go just by market value? Do they go by condition of the building?
It'll be all inclusive, market condition of the building. It'll be by market, what other office buildings are leasing for. what office buildings are selling for
Okay.
in the area on Telegraph.
Because I know that building's in district.
It's in, I've been inside it.
So,
It has some functional problems with it, which we do recognize. My current office buildings are selling for about $100 a square foot. So this one is on at 20. It's not insulting from what I can tell. And the appraiser will tell me whether we're right or wrong. Which is the purpose of me bringing it to the council is when you see the expense, you'll understand the reason why I spent that money.
Our value is based somewhat on the recent sale price too, or the most recent sale price?
No, actually, Councilman, through the chair, our value is we use the word override, which means it's been a forced-in number since 2008. The commercial class is one of the 3 classes that were identified by the State Tax Commission that we need to correct. We spent all last year correcting the industrial. The commercial is the year we'll be addressing this year. To your point, my market value is $2.5 million and our value for that building, or $54 a square foot. And that's not realistic for that building. My taxable value, which was been addressed by the Michigan Tax Tribunal back in 2009, is more in line with what we're seeing in the market.
I would just like to say that, not necessarily this is something we want to do every time, but I think with the new economic growth in Taylor, we should do it occasionally just to establish a new benchmark, especially on Telegraph. It's a good point.
Madam Chair, just a point of clarification. I think the issue that we have with the item in front of you is I believe it does require city council authority because it's over $2,000. I think what it didn't require is to go out for bid because it's professional services. So just wanted to make sure, I think you guys, what we're asking for you guys to do is take action on this because I think it does require approval. And this item is the type of item that if you select the wrong company, the appraisal can come in upside down and jeopardize not only this taxable value, but future taxable value. So it is important to select the right partner, and I think who Jerry has selected, they've done other big clients as well, not clients, but taxpayers in the city of Taylor. You said they worked on the Kroger and Art Van as well, Jerry?
Yes, they have, Mayor. Kroger is on E-Course Road, and the Art Van, the VEB real estate property. He's also done, he worked with me on part of the mall properties, JCPenney appraisal. We never went to trial. We settled basically we had good income data with their assistance. But yeah, the firm is Fromm and Woodmer is the appraisal firm. But they're well established and, in my opinion, a good fee appraiser to work with. Thank you, Mayor.
Madam Chair, just one more announcement. We're going to send out a memo based on last year's experience. We're going to cancel the Marshmallow drop Saturday because not only did we get a lot of rain, but it's going to continue to rain the next few days. I'm not wrestling around in the mud this year, so. But we are going to continue to have an event. All the other stuff is going to happen under the pavilion. We're going to rent some bounce houses and some other things. So we're still going to try to have it, because it's supposed to be nice Saturday. We're just not going to try to do the drop, and so the announcement will come out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to go up there and mud wrestle.
Last year I didn't have there.